Hi there, everyone. How's it going? Let's do an NFL algorithm week 6 Thursday night preview. We're at Fort Fisher State Park, beautiful state park in North Carolina. My feet are in the sand. The only way I like to do work on the laptop of danger is in the sand at the beach. So let's talk about the game on Thursday night, and then we'll review a little bit about week 5 again. We had a decent win with Baltimore last night, and boy, did they come back and beat Indianapolis. That was a heck of a game. We'll talk about that at the end. So first of all, for Thursday, for people who care about the Thursday game, you got Tampa Bay away in Philadelphia. Predicts that Tampa Bay wins by 3 points. They have to cover 6.5. Now, Tampa Bay did blow out Miami last week. The Eagles' defense is better, though. And if you look at some of the statistics in the defensive rating, you'll find out that Philadelphia is right about here. And their defensive rating is a positive 2.6, which is better than more than half of the league, I believe, or just about. So they have the potential to hold Tampa Bay certainly more than Miami did. Now you're looking at a team in Tampa Bay where Brady's been liking to put up a lot of points. If you look at all the passing ratings and everything, Brady's rating comes up at the top of the list here, really putting up the offense just ageless, right? So will he do it again? It's tougher than you think. Sometimes these Thursday night games are closer and they end up making a game out of it. So the play is probably the Eagles plus 6.5 or plus 7, an alternate line on plus 7 or 7.5 to pay a little less. This is something that I think we really need to evaluate as the season goes on, is taking some slightly alternate lines. If we look at last week, for example, this Green Bay game where you could take them plus 3. I'm still reminded of someone who sent me this and made the pick earlier in the week, and they were able to get Cincinnati plus 3.5 instead of 3. That is the hook that made the difference in this game. So using alternate lines that pay, or alternate point spreads that pay a little bit less is probably where a lot of value is. We had it would have also impacted us here on this Monday night game, where the Ravens scored the touchdown in overtime after coming back to tie this game up. I mean, look at us. They actually had 25 points at the end of regulation. Indianapolis outscored, and then Lamar Jackson, even though he fumbled on the 1-yard line in this game, he comes back. It's nice to see him finish this game off. I like the guy a lot. I think he's a really honest guy, and I enjoy watching him. I like to root for him as well as his talent. So that of course you don't win though at Baltimore minus 6.5, whereas you win with them. You push at 6 and you win at 5.5, and clearly you lose at 7. You lose at 7.5. It's a really, really big hook there, and the odds makers are making it difficult on us. So it's just something to watch out for. As for the rest of the games here in week 5, the week just kind of kept getting better and better. To lose these games at the bottom is kind of okay. I've always said that you want to be betting on these teams with their points if they're underdogs, and you can see we did go 3-2 down here on the spread line with these teams. That's what this no means right here. And up top, it was pretty good all around, with the exception of the Raiders. And now that you see that Gruden has resigned, and there was clearly a lot of turmoil going through that organization over the last few weeks, that's starting to make some sense about why they blew those games over the last few weeks. So it's important to pay attention to non-numerical factors that may play in the game. I know that like for the Super Bowl last year, Andy Reid's son got in a car accident, injured some people, and he was like an assistant coach. That I think had an impact in the Super Bowl last year. So you've got to watch out for those things that are sometimes really big news and are emotionally charged. As for, I'm not going to show the rest of the games here in week 6. You need to subscribe for that, but I have lowered the price for the rest of October, $29, and you get this for the rest of October, which will get you through week 6, week 7, and week 8, I believe, right? I think week 8, I'll include that in the October subscription for $29. You'll get the next 3 weeks, 2 weeks plus this current week, if you subscribe. So that is the update. If you do one thing on Thursday night, to watch a good football game. It's too tough to pick. You don't really want to have your money on the Eagles given how good Brady is playing. It's one of those really, really difficult games. The over-under for that game is 52, and we're predicting 49 points, but a field goal on top of that. Boy, once again, really tough game. You don't want to go against Brady. I do think that Tampa Bay is going to probably win this game, seems winnable for them, but that line is difficult. So I hate giving you guys almost no advice, but very difficult game. The further we go into the season, the more the odds makers use this algorithm, the more they make it difficult on us, but such is life. All right, so good luck, everyone. May your picks, all of them, may they all be winning.